Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Nick from Noobkill coming at you with another Madden video today. So guys, super excited for today's video. We got so much news to talk about. Of course, this morning, big ups to our community manager, Nick. He went ahead and went on to Good Morning Madden and went in and told us the news and all the information about Field of Freeze. So that's what we're going to be breaking down and looking at for today's video. But before we get into that, you guys can see this is the schedule for, of course, EA Sports Twitch page for Madden. I think it's EA Madden NFL. That's the Twitch page. And if you guys follow them, I've been telling you to follow them for a long while now because they do a segment, especially if you play console, they do a segment every single day of the week, weekdays, and they do a thing called Good Morning Madden where they go ahead and break down what new stuff's gonna be coming in Madden, and sometimes at the end of streams, they let mobile come on and go ahead and break down information like they did today, what we're gonna be showing off with Nick. And they also do giveaways in those live streams. And all you gotta be is watching it, type in something in the comment section, and then you're entering into the giveaway. And they give away a lot of big things, but one big thing right here to talk about. So Good Morning Madden goes on between 10:30 a.m. Eastern time all the way to 11 a.m. Eastern time. You guys can see here, right here on the schedule, December 13th, yes, on Friday, your boy will be hosting a live stream, of course, on Twitch. So if you guys want to jump in with your boy, go ahead and make sure you guys tune into the Good Morning Madden segment for, of course, December 13th in mobile. They will be streaming, and then right after it's done, they're gonna go ahead and host me, and I will be live streaming. So if you guys want to go ahead and talk about stuff, talk about and looking at Field of Freeze, we'll be opening up a bunch of packs and stuff like that. I'll be live streaming between 11 a.m. Eastern time all the way till 1 p.m. Eastern time. So a lot of great things, a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys can come in, and yes, there will be a giveaway. I can't get too much detail right now, but when you guys get into stream, I will of course announce the giveaway and stuff like that. But yeah, make sure you guys tune in. It will be a lot of fun. But yeah, let's get on about today's video. So first off, like I said, big ups to Nick. He went ahead and showed us. So Field of Freeze is right here, and you guys can look. He's happy. He's smiling. I kind of apologize to Nick. I took a picture where he was blinking. But of course, he went ahead and showed us that Sean Taylor is going to be our 96 overall master. Yes, you heard me correct. He is a 96 overall master card. Now, a little unfortunate that it's not Bo Jackson, because I wanted Bo Jackson, but of course, guys, this is Field of Freeze. This is the first content wave of the Christmas or holiday program, or winter program, I should say. There is still Ultimate Freeze, so we could still get a Bo Jackson inside Ultimate Freeze and stuff like that. But yeah, 96 overall is what you guys get to look forward to with, of course, Field of Freeze. So big exciting news. Moving on to the next slide, here is what the Field of Freeze hub will look like. So just like always, you will have points, and every time you get points and stuff like that, you will rank up in tiers. So that is great. So this is a little early access content because they showed us today. It's coming tomorrow. Things might change. I don't know how much because we're one day away, but you guys can see for the first one, 100 field points, and then you also get a Field of Freeze logo for 100 points, and then you also get a Field of Freeze 74 overall gold player. So that's a pretty good thing to look at right there. You guys can see that we will be getting the Field Pass again. The Field Pass is the fastest way to get freeze points for exclusive rewards. You will, of course, get the two offers they get, Master Series, and I believe they are bringing back a season mode for Field of Freeze. You guys can see the breakdown. It's a little bit juiced up, they said, of how much the payouts for these types of things are, because of course we usually get our December calendar or our calendar of content for the month usually in the beginning of the month, like the first week in. We're moving into our second week of course, the content, so we lost a week of getting extra points. So they went and ramped up things a little bit. I don't know how much they ramped it up though. I can't really remember how much was inside of Road to the Playoffs and stuff like that. One of my guesses though, guys, is that with Road to Playoffs, it was a 94 overall Peyton Manning. It was 50,000 points. I don't know if it will still be 50,000 points because we have less time. It might still be, but of course they said payouts are a little better. But yeah, that's what the Field of Freeze looks like right there. Moving on to the next one, you guys can see this is what will get you inside of the access of the Field Pass. So This will probably be around $35. I think for me in Canada, since our dollar is lower than, of course, the American dollar, it's $40 for me. Now, of course, guys, I feel like it's worth it. I'm not telling you to go out and buy it and stuff like that. You don't have to buy it. I just feel like it is worth it to me. But of course, for some of you guys might not think it's worth it. One of the big reasons why I think it's worth it is because of the Madden cash itself. $35 is 3,500 Madden cash, and you technically get 3,450 Madden cash. But then on top of that, you also get 10,000 Field of Freeze points. That will give you a head start inside of Field of Freeze. And then it also unlocks the 2 modes with, of course, the Master Series. And it will also unlock the Season mode for inside of that. I wouldn't say free because you are paying $40, but then you don't have to pay the 4,000 gems for each of the modes if you guys were doing it the other way, no money spent. So yeah, that's what you're gonna get. You also get the freeze points multiplier by ×5, so that is something to look at as well. But yeah, that's kind of what it's all about. Moving on to our next slide, you guys can see these are the 2 ones. So we got our Master Series 5-stage unlock just like usual, and then we have our Season mode as well. Now, big key thing to notice here on the bottom, it says that you guys will be getting a 93 overall freeze back player. So that is pretty huge. 93 overall is what the masters or secondary masters will be like inside of the Field of Freeze program. So yeah, you got that Master Series. It runs just like any other Master Series we had in the past. They brought back another Season mode, so that's gonna be something cool. They did not show us what the stadium looks like. They're giving us something to still wonder about for tomorrow. But it's interesting because they said win freeze points, build a roster with Field of Freeze players, and I believe this time around you're not going to be able to use your actual Ultimate Team roster. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that's what they said. You're going to be using Field of Freeze themed team, and you get to pick up stuff along the way and stuff like that. So that's something to look at. So yeah, here it is. Here is one of the things here. So earn freeze points, 11 schedule games, and of course 1 Super Bowl, 2019 Fields of Freeze opponents. So that's pretty cool. Now they did say Heat players or your team. So maybe you are allowed to use your Ultimate Team. I'm not 100% sure just yet. Like I said, I try to grab as much as I could from, of course, the stream, but I think you are using a special team for this. But Heat players, that's something to notice, because Heat players might give us our hint to what players we'll be getting, or upgraded players we will be getting on, of course, Christmas Eve and, of course, the day after Christmas, because on the map, it was kind of like fire, right? We all thought it was cold players, but now they're saying there's actual Heat players. The quarters are shortened down. I believe they're 3-minute quarters before, and now they're 1 minute, 1 minute 30-second quarters, so they are going down. And then special freeze NFL roster type. So yeah, I think you are using a special roster, but we'll find out tomorrow with all that stuff. You guys will see content coming out tomorrow on the channel and stuff like this. I believe Field of Freeze is not dropping at 10 a.m., 10:30 Eastern time at batch drop. I think it's going to be later in the afternoon. I think they're aiming for around 4 p.m. Eastern time as well. Moving on to the next one. So yeah, here is Sean Taylor in all his glory. He's a little squished because that's what they do for the stream and stuff like that. So earn freeze points to get rewards, including a 96 overall Grandmaster Sean Taylor. Spend freeze points in sets or for even more rewards. So you guys can get, you gain your points to get your archetype, and then of course you can spend those points as well, which is kind of cool. Premium Field of Freeze theme Master Series and Seasons award lots of freeze points, and of course the 93 overall freeze backs. 30 plus new players will be used in all Field of Freeze programs, so that's going to be used in Field of Freeze program and then afterwards inside of Ultimate Freeze most likely. So that's pretty big. That's pretty cool as well. And it seems like Field of Freeze will end, of course, January 4th. So that's some big things to look at. Moving on to our next slide. So yeah, here is a set they went ahead and showed off right here. And this is where you can go ahead and spend your Field of Freeze points. You guys can see we have a new uniform right there. Those look very similar to what we had last season. I'm not 100% sure on that though. You got some, you can get some more Freeze players. Freeze me again. You can get some gems. You can get some, of course, the uniform. And then you also got stat boosters or whatever they call it this season. I can't remember what they called it, but yeah, that's basically everything. And then they also do have this limited time offer kind of thing right here, or it's like a side offer, that's what they're calling it. So obviously our main master is a 96 overall Sean Taylor. Once you guys get to him, you get yourself a 96 overall. They do have this little, I guess, mini version of Sean Taylor. Now this Sean Taylor is actually an 85 overall, and he will get plus 10 overall, so he goes up to the 95. overall. But that boost ends, of course, January 4th. So you have this 95 overall Sean Taylor for basically the whole month of December. Once the program ends, it does drop down to an 85 overall. But you do get 2,500 Field of Freeze points plus 200 Madden cash. And I know you're probably thinking like, man, this is kind of sucks. He goes down. Why would I want to buy an 85 overall? I believe this offer is like pretty cheap. I want to say, I'm not 100% sure, but I think they said it was like $2. I might even say, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to say it's probably under $5. But it's not like the Field of Field pass, $40 to buy that. But of course, the Field of Field pass, you do get a lot of items. And then you do have to grind yourself afterwards to get your Sean Taylor 96 overall. But while here, you pay $5, you get a 95 overall. But yes, it is kind of a rental. He does go down to an 85 overall. So yeah, that's just a little bit to talk about. Hope you guys are excited about the Field of Freeze stuff. This is gonna be awesome. Like I said, big ups to my man Nick right here, smiling, looking all jolly himself. But obviously December 13, guys, hopefully you guys can make it into the live stream. It will be a lot of fun. Like I said, there'll be a special giveaway during the stream and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, really want to say thank you guys so much for watching. What are you most excited about? Are you excited about the Sean Taylor 96 overall? Are you more excited about the freeze back players or even regular Field of Freeze players? And then of course Ultimate Freeze is right around the corner as well, guys. But yeah, guys, really want to say thank you guys so much for watching. You guys know what to tune into for everything Madden Mobile and Field of Freeze, Ultimate Freeze, the winter program, and that's right here on the channel. Always stay hyped, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.
What's up?